Man, 20 years ago, I started watching One Piece. Yeah. I thought it was so original that I became a fan long time. Today, I'm on some blow shit. Y'all already know how this work. I'm smoking. I find out Luffy is a ripoff. One more time. Monkey D. Luffy is a ripoff of an old cartoon character. And guess who? But before we get there, first things first, welcome to the channel. You smoking with the champ, aka the King in Black. Like, subscribe, receive, and tell my haters like, subscribe, receive. Shouts out to the hood nerds. Shouts out to the nerdosphere. We smoking. Bruh. This nigga Luffy is fraud. Yeah, they say he ain't really cut like that. And here's the crazy part. I got proof. So on Death Battle, if you watch Popeye versus Saitama, you start noticing the similarities to Luffy. The first similarity I noticed is simple, right? Popeye was in the Navy. His dad was in the Navy. Right? That's fresh off. That doesn't sound like a lot, right? So then I go to how Popeye gets his power. He eats spinach, which gives him god-like powers. That is similar to Luffy with the devil fruit that made him God Luffy. Another thing I had noticed was that Popeye's body is basically made out of rubber. Oh, yeah, got your attention now, didn't I? Popeye's body is basically made of rubber. Popeye also, when he throws a punch, you know how Luffy twirls his arm before he throw the punch? Popeye does that also. But I can't say Popeye does that also because Popeye the Sailor Man did it first. Popeye the Sailor Man can emit fire from his rubber-like body, which he's holding a corn pipe. Luffy, the Flaming Hawk Punch or whatever the fuck it's called, whatever the case may be, Popeye the Sailor Man can do that. Popeye the Sailor Man can fly like Luffy when he goes into level 4. Is it 4? Bounce Man. Yeah, Popeye can do the same thing. Crazy. Popeye the Sailor Man is Luffy. His dad abandoned him because he was ugly, of course. I don't know if that's the case with Luffy, but who gives a fuck? Luffy is basically copying Popeye. And we can't say Oda didn't do that because Oda is such a genius. He's aware of Popeye the Sailor Man because it takes place in World War II when we were beefing with Japan. Something else I had saw that really kind of caught my attention is that Popeye has beaten 2 gods. Yeah. So Popeye also punched lightning, like Luffy punching a nail. Am I making this up? Because you can easily go see it on Death Battle and then go and watch One Piece. Wow. Childhood destroyed. And I'm still a fan of One Piece. It's just that the similarities to that are too fucking obvious. If you notice that I done nothing but talk about his feats, and all his feats are exactly similar to Luffy, like the curse of D, or the will of D, or the D in his name as being the enemy of God. God tried to kill Popeye by turning off the universe. Wasn't a nail pretending to be God, and Luffy beat him. You ever notice that when Luffy fights people, they usually beat him down to the end and then he stands up and he beats them? Similar to Popeye. Popeye gets beat down, eats his spinach, and then he just smashes his opponent. God Luffy now has complete characteristics of Popeye. Luffy is nothing but a ripoff of Popeye the Sailor Man. And am I high? I might be. Let me know down in the comments. And if I am high, I hope you high. And I hope it ain't Reggie, because this content ain't Reggie. Sorry, y'all. Shouts out to the nerdosphere. Shouts out to the hood nerds. But I'm such a nerd that I just figured that out. And it could just be because I'm high. But I hope you high enough to actually see that everything I just said all lines up. That Oda might have ripped off Popeye. And you might be like, oh, well, what about these cartoons? And what about these cartoons? Well, Popeye is older than all those cartoons. First things first, Rubber Hose anime. If you think about how everything is set up to be, Luffy is going to meet his dad. And I got a vibe Luffy is going to be disappointed in his dad. You want to know why I think that? Because Popeye met his dad and his dad was disappointed in him. If it goes that way, y'all can hit my line. All you got to do is like and subscribe and receive the content. I'm giving it away for the free ski. I don't have a job. I am a job. Anybody care to clarify why those things line up so much? I allow it. I want all the smoke, and this ain't Reggie. And y'all know what I'm gonna say. If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking. But you smoking with the champion, aka the King in Black. Like, subscribe, receive, and tell my haters like, subscribe, receive. Shouts out to the hood nerds. Shouts out to the nerdosphere. Luffy is just a ripoff of Popeye the Sailor Man. All the smoke.